Hello, family. Welcome to Overthrew. My name is Overthrew. I just want us to know and the reason why, as to why Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. One of the reasons why Ghana is still lacking behind. Now, let's share this. Today in history, right? President Kwame Nkrumah was unconstitutionally ousted from office through a military coup. The coup was launched by the National Liberation Council, the NLC, with the code name Operation Cold Chop on February 24th, 1966. Now, on February 21, 1966, President Kwame Nkrumah left Ghana for Hanoi, the Democratic Republic of North Vietnam, at the invitation of President Ho Chi Minh to resolve the Vietnam War. So Ghana was left under the control of a three-man presidential commission. On his entourage were his Foreign Affairs Minister, Alex Kwesi Saki, his Trade and Industry Minister, Ambassador Kwesi Ama, and among others as well. But in the early hours of February 24th, 1966, a group of officers and men of the Ghana Army, led by General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka and Major General Akwesi Amankwa-Frifa, with the active support from the police in an operation codenamed Operation Cold Chop, removed President Kwame Nkrumah from power while he was on a peace mission to Hanoi at the invitation of Premier Ho Chi Minh. Right? So this man was invited to Vietnam, Hanoi, on a peace mission, just to go and settle some discourse, some misunderstandings be across Vietnam. And some men, the late General Emmanuel Kwesi Kotoka and Major General Akwesi Amankwa-Frifa, with the support from the police at that time, went ahead to overthrow Dr. Kwame Nkrumah from office. Now, listen to this part very well. At 6 o'clock that morning, Colonel Kotoka announced on Radio Ghana. Now, this was how his announcement was made. Fellow citizens of Ghana, I have come to inform you that the military, in cooperation with the Ghana police, have taken over the government of Ghana today. The myth surrounding Nkrumah has been broken. Parliament has been dissolved and Kwame Nkrumah has been dismissed from office. All ministers are also dismissed from office. The CPP is disbanded with effect from now. It will be illegal for any person to belong to it. So this was how the announcement was made on Radio Ghana at that time, way back 1966. Now you're asking yourself how Dr. Kwame Nkrumah heard about the unfortunate incident. Now, President Kwame Nkrumah was told by the Chinese ambassador over there that he has been overthrown in a coup d'etat. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah could not believe it that he has been overthrown because to be overthrown. He felt he was doing a good job for his country. He loved his country. He wanted a better Ghana for all. But with the likes of Akwesi Amankwa-Frifa and the rest, Kotoka, all of them, Free Ankara, all of them, they played a very major role to overthrow this honorable man. After the coup d'etat, President Kwame Nkrumah was received by Toure as head of state and was given a 21-gun salute. Now, let me read this part too, okay? After the coup d'etat named Operation Cold Chop, Sekou Toure came to the rescue of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah they deposed of Ghana and invited him to Guinea, where he arrived on March 2nd, 1966, together with his bodyguards and a few civil servants who had remained with him in Hanoi, Vietnam. At the airport, Toure declared that Kwame Nkrumah would be with him as head of state and Secretary General of the Guinean Democratic Party. In one of Nkrumah's books, Dark Days in Ghana, Nkrumah revealed that the coup d'etat was the handiwork of the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA of the United States of America, which is very obvious. The USA, the United States of America, played a very crucial role in overthrowing Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, because at that time, the man was trying to build a United States of Africa, a borderless Africa, an Africa where you and I can easily move from one state to the other state. You can easily move from Ghana to Togo, from Togo to Nigeria, from Togo to Ivory Coast, from Ghana to South Africa without any harassment. That was what Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wanted for Ghana. He wanted Africa to have a one president, for us to also use one currency. But people never agreed with him. The United States at that time were doing the same thing, which was helping their country. But for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to imitate them and then build an Africa just like the United States, the American people never supported that idea. So with the support from the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, they supported these men in Ghana, the likes of Fotoka, the likes of Frifa, and the rest. They supported them to overthrow Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The leaders of the coup that overthrew Nkrumah immediately opened the country's borders and its prison gates to allow the return from exile or release from preventive detention of all opponents of President Kwame Nkrumah. So this was the first ever coup d'etat to happen in Ghana. And it has really caused this country, because the number of factories, the number of companies Dr. Kwame Nkrumah built for Ghana at that time, or he built for Ghana at that time, was mind-blowing. Ghana was seen as the gateway of Africa. And I'm asking you, is Ghana still seen as the gateway of Africa now? It's a very sad point. The National Liberation Council, composed of 4 army officers and 4 police officers, assumed executive power. It appointed a cabinet of civil servants and promised to restore democratic government as quickly as possible. Now, I'm asking you, being a Ghanaian, how beneficiary has democracy benefit this country? Democracy, Ghana practicing democracy. Of course, you can share your ideas and whatever, but your idea now does not affect the development of this nation as in a positive way, because those in charge, those in power, they don't respect your democracy. Unlike, just like the current president right now, they could be a fan of him. Democrats now will enjoy. What is the essence? Now, if you didn't know, let me tell you. The National Liberation Council started as a movement. They were called the National Liberation Movement. They never liked anything Kwame Nkrumah. And these people were from the Ashanti region, the MPP. It is the MPP that has come out to now be called the National or the New Patriotic Party. The MPP they started the National Liberation Movement, and when overthrowing Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, they wanted to give it a national symbol. So they changed the movement and then made it council, the National Liberation Council. That was how it was. So the reason why we are suffering today is because of this New Patriotic Party, these MPP people. They are the problems of Ghana. They are the problems of this country. They are the reason why you and I are still suffering. They are the reason why Ghana does not have a single factory manufacturing goods and services or manufacturing any goods for us to export to other countries. That is our problem. If today is your first time, please do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a lot to learn here. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time.